Hello and welcome to our first edition of the GASQ AMA session, Ask Me Anything. My guest today is Olivier Denoo, the current ISTQB president. Welcome, Olivier.
Thank you, Werner. Welcome. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, it's very nice to have Olivier here with us because we are, as GASQ, getting quite a lot of questions about our certifications, about what we are doing. And in fact, we thought it might be a good option to ask people who really know what they are talking about. In fact, talking about ISTQB today is, well, there's no one better than Olivier Denoo, who is the current ISTQB president, as I said, to answer our questions, in fact. We received on our request to send in questions to ask Olivier Denoo questions you want, anything you want. We received quite a lot of questions. We put them together and we will ask anything to Olivier Denoo. The first question, Olivier, was coming from Monica from Norway. How does a president live? Can you tell a little bit more about that?
Yeah, being the president of the ISTQB is first of all a honor, but also a very exciting task, I would say. Well, it goes with assisting conferences or meetings here and there. That is about representing the ISTQB, for instance, in the current meeting we are having now. That's about checking the progress of the work groups, making strategic or tactical decisions for the different activities that are held by the ISTQB at a certain moment in time. That's basically, it does not differ really much from any businessman or a head of a company. The difference is that the ISTQB is a not-for-profit organization.
Well, I think the next question is very much connected to what you already said. So what is ISTQB? Shrikant from India wants to know that.
Okay. ISTQB is an organization that is defining standards in terms of software testing, basically. So different work groups in the ISTQB are writing syllabi that are explaining vocabulary, test techniques, test approaches, strategy in the various domains of the software testing. And as an association, we support the local communities worldwide. So the ISTQB is represented in more than 130 countries here and there, represented by 67 member boards so far. So this is really a worldwide organization supporting the advanced of software testing industry.
And so I think you're covering more than 90% of the world GDP, right?
Correct. Yes. We are present everywhere and represented everywhere. Yes, that is correct.
Which is very impressive, I would say. Well, taking now the time, what happened 2 years ago with COVID, how did COVID affect you? Sarah from UK wants to know.
Well, I think that we were affected a little bit the same like everyone in the world. We were really shocked by this pandemic, of course. And basically, we had to adapt and to create some sort of creative solutions, actually, in order to keep on serving the worldwide community with certification and exams here and there. So we developed different sort of remote proctoring systems so that people could take exams from home. For the rest of the activities, it changed a little bit our way of working as well, because the ISTQB is used to meet here and there at the different work groups that are collaborating with the ISTQB or inside the ISTQB are meeting physically mostly. And with COVID, we had to develop the video conference and the usage of all sorts of tools, collaborative tools online. So the activities became a little bit more virtual, like I suppose nearly everyone in the world.
Interesting. So we have also Ori from France asking, why should I get certified?
Oh, that's an interesting question, actually. Well, if I make the parallel with the education system, why should you get a degree? Why should you get a diploma? That's a little bit the same sort of thoughts in here. I think that certification is a testimony, a proof somewhere that you learn something and you master something. with regards to the ISTQB, we're talking about the software testing approaches, standards, whatever. And certification is like a badge, let's say, saying, or a diploma. Well, I mastered this this piece of knowledge. I know what I'm talking about, and this is for you some sort of added value, basically. And for companies that are looking for professional testers, this is also a recognition that you definitely master this piece of software testing by being certified. I think this is about it. It doesn't say that you absolutely need to be certified to be a professional tester, but at least by having a certification, you prove that you passed the exam and you know what you're talking about.
Well, we have a question directly connected to that from James from US. He's asking, is certification really necessary? So this is connected, I guess, to the discussion, which is controversial, if people really need to be certified, if the added value is really so big. Can you tell a little bit more about that, Olivier?
Yeah, definitely. Well, again, as I said, it's not because you are certified that you are an absolute professional tester, and it's not because you have no certificate that you cannot be a good tester. I think that this is not the discussion or the debate, basically speaking. The certification is again a proof that you mastered some knowledge. And what is, to me, the biggest advantage of certification worldwide is that we share a common language. The ISTQB is working in defining and using a common language, and we pay a lot of attention in the terms that we use in the different syllabi and the definition that we give to these different terms. Just take the notion of defect. If you go to the internet, you would find something like bug or incident or defect or anomaly or failure, and they are used in most cases indifferently, which is not really what people have in mind or what it really means. So we spend a lot of time in defining these different terms and putting them in context. This is something that we, of course, ask very often during the exams and in the certification scheme as such. And by having a common vocabulary, people learn to understand each other and practice testing the same way when using the right methods at the right moment. So I think this is really the advantage of being certified in there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we also received some controversial questions when it comes to the portfolio. So it seems that there's a lot of questions out there coming. Why ISTQB has so many certificates? We had Victor, for example, who asked why there's almost 20 certificates from ISTQB. That's confusing. Why do we need it?
Yeah. I think that we need many certifications right now. But I understand the question, because basically this is more a communication issue, or the way people see certification portfolio and understand certification portfolio. But basically speaking, it's very simple. We have the testing core business, which is basically foundation and agile, and that you have the advanced level and eventually the expert level if you want to really excel in your art of software testing. This is the core business. This is something that is for the core testers, let's say, worldwide. And aside that, you have a big amount of what we call specialist certifications, and they are dealing with topical or sector-related kind of approaches, basically, and they are designed for people who plan to work or who are working in a certain area, in a certain sector, or in a certain context. I'm thinking of automotive, I'm thinking of artificial intelligence, or people who want to perform better in security or performance testing. And these things are dedicated to I wouldn't dare to say niche, but at least a smaller number of people that are dedicated or are striving to a certain task or to a certain context, which is the reason why we designed them.
Okay, so we have Mike from South Africa who asked, will remote stay? This is connected to the COVID situation, as you explained. ISTQB implemented the remote exams. Will this remote exams stay?
Okay, there I need to make some sort of a half political answer because this decision does not really belong to me, but it belongs to the General Assembly of the ISTQB. So that question will be put to vote, and the General Assembly will make the decision. Now, I would dare say that I expect that remote will stay, and that the General Assembly will vote in favor of keeping this remote exam system, because I think that COVID brought a lot of changes, not only in the way we work, but in the society in general. And we see that remote working is now, when it was tolerated before, is now accepted and widely used by companies worldwide. So what would be different with the ISTQB, and why wouldn't people take exams or have to, I don't know, take a plane or a car and spend hours in traffic jams or in the traffic at all just to take an exam somewhere? If we have a safe method, which is exactly the case we're facing today, if we have a safe and serious method to examine people online, why would we just reject it?
That makes a lot of sense. So we have Priya from India. What's coming next in the ISTQB?
Many things, Priya. Definitely, we have many things that are running in the ISTQB. Well, I guess that one of the most important thing is the upgrade of the test management syllabus that is currently on the go. That we have the brand new artificial intelligence syllabus that we've just released a couple of weeks ago, that we need to support and well, definitely launch on the market. In the short future, you will probably hear about gaming, gaming syllabus, which will be in the specialist area, like I said before, and which will target the people that are involved in the gaming sector. So not only the gamers, but also the one who develop definitely the games and how to test games. So these are the hot stuff, let's say, that we are having these days. But there are many
very important for you, especially as you playing with your PlayStation most of the time, right? As an ISTQB president, when you are not ISTQB president.
Don't say that. You can ask me anything, but well.
Okay, I see. So thank you very much, Olivier. These were the questions we received, and well, you all see we try to ask Olivier really anything. We also don't stop with controversial questions. Is certification necessary, and so on? You got the answers you asked for, and we will have new editions coming up in a month. We will have Stefan Sturm from IREP also joining us here for an AMA session, AMA session, and we will also ask him anything. I also want to use this possibility to tell you more that we will have a new A4Q World Congress, a World Testing Summit this year taking place during the ISTQB GA. So I think, Olivier, we will have you there with us again. It will be on the 11th of May this year.
Excellent.
So be prepared. And I think, Olivier, you will speak with us again, right?
Excellent. Yes, definitely. Anytime, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining the first edition, and let's be prepared for the next one.
My pleasure.